So Elizabeth Warren was in Seattle on Sunday. They claimed they had 15,000 at the Seattle Center. The pictures I saw, no way was that 15,000 in my view. I'd like a true crowd count. But I was curious for people of color, for African Americans, Hispanics, Native Americans. As I said yesterday, the reason that there's ever been affirmative action is because people discriminate against minorities because of their skin color. You know, there's a visual reaction that some people discriminate against. And, you know, white privilege is in the news a lot these days, which is that, you know, somebody like Elizabeth Warren, who's Caucasian, has enjoyed all the benefits of being white her whole life. She doesn't need a hand up because she has the advantage of being white. And then she, to get a better job, lied about being Native American. She wrote American Indian on one of her college job applications. She wanted the benefit of being white in America, and she also wanted the benefit of being labeled a minority. And I said, you know what? When nobody ever has judged Elizabeth Warren when she walked into a room because of her skin color. And I just asked the question, if you're African American, Native American, Hispanic, and people have judged you when you've walked into the room, is Elizabeth Warren going to have trouble getting the minority vote? I got a ton of feedback, and it was great, and I wanted to share it with you. From the 206, being an African-American woman, it absolutely upsets me. The resources that are reserved for students of color are for bridging the gap between the privileged and the not-so-privileged, and she is privileged. Shame on her. Also the 206, I'm half Indian from India and half Hispanic, born in the Philippines. I've never claimed any benefit from being brown or Asian. It does frost me to see someone claiming to be Native American fraudulently. She's the whitest person I've ever seen. From the 253, I'm black, and it does not sit well with me. If she's willing to lie about her own race and heritage, then imagine what else she's willing to lie about. 206, being one half Macaw Indian, that chaps my bleep when white people claim to be part native. And why is it always an Indian princess? 253, Senator Warren has no worries. She understands that people can be very forgiving if you offer enough free stuff. And from the 425, Dori, on the Elizabeth Warren story, I'm half Spanish Mexican and half Eastern European, and I don't walk around spouting about how Mexican I am. I don't act like what I'm not. I was not raised with Hispanic heritage. I was not raised in that environment. So for all intents and purposes, I'm white. Even more than that, I'm American. I'm a hard-working 4:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., 4-day work week American with a wife and 2 kids, and I know what it takes to make a living. And so if this is but a snapshot, you just wonder, if Warren keeps climbing in the polls, is she going to have a real problem with a core Democrat constituency, which is minorities? Because, you know, on the flip side, Donald Trump, prison reform, which is a benefit that African Americans have been seeking for decades. Donald Trump did it. Black unemployment rate, all-time low. Hispanic unemployment rate, all-time low. Wage growth in both sectors, multi-decade high. People are working. People are prospering. He's done things about the prison reform with the help of Kim Kardashian. That'd be really interesting to see who the black and brown people would vote for if it was Trump versus Elizabeth Warren. Because this fake Native American thing for Elizabeth Warren, that's not going to go away if Democrats nominate her. It is not going to go away.